So this problem's a little bit different. They don't give us an equation that we're verifying. They don't give us an identity. We're going to create our own identity. Okay. So it says create an identity for the expression. They're going to give us 2 tangent theta secant theta by rewriting strictly in terms of sine. Okay, this is what they are giving us as guidance. They want us in the end to have just this function sine in the expression. No cosines, no tangents, secants, whatever. Okay, we're going to start with 2 tangent theta secant theta. And then we're going to say that's equal to, and then we're going to think about, okay, well, if I've got to have it in terms of sine, I know tangent theta is sine over cosine, right? So my idea over here is tangent theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta. So I'll use that idea. Now you might be saying, well, what about that 2? Yeah, that 2 is just a 2. I'll just leave it in there. Sine theta over cosine theta. I don't really want a secant theta in there. And I can't put secant in terms of sine, but I do know that secant theta is equal to 1 over cosine, which that might be helpful to me. So I'm going to replace the secant theta with 1 over cosine theta. Okay, so I do have a sine theta, and I've got a cosine theta and another cosine theta. I'm going to simplify that with it to be 2 sine theta over cosine squared theta. Now remember, I said you can't change a cosine into a sine, but you can change a cosine squared into a sine squared kind of thing, okay? So now we can use a Pythagorean identity, or an alternate form that says cosine squared theta equals 1 minus sine squared theta. So you want to remember that one. And so I'm going to get 2 sine theta over 1 minus sine squared theta. Now, I'm done. I'm going to rewrite my 2 tangent theta secant theta so it looks like an identity. Now, you might have a question, well, how do you know you're done? You know, couldn't you do something with that 1 minus sine squared theta? And no, I've got things in terms of sine. There really isn't any more simplification that can be done here. So that's how I know I'm done. All right. So hopefully that was fun to